What I find really interesting with these modern atheists and people like AronRa, I hope you're okay today, AronRa, is they have this audacious tenacity of keep going on and on and on that the Christian faith, there is no evidence for it. And yet when you actually ask these people to actually have an academic debate, they suddenly disappear. And now, AronRa, I really do think you have continually been on record as slandering Christianity. You've been continually challenged to back up your claims, and you've continually refused to do that. Now, you can use excuses all you want. You can say the guy's not right in the head. You can use arguments such as Christ is a fable. But at the end of the day, you're not putting up any evidence for your position. And that's the issue, really. You have the audacity. You have the audacity to say that there is no evidence for the Christian faith, and then you cut the balls off your opponents by not giving them a chance to actually defend themselves. You've coming out of atheism a few times. You've made comments. You've made personal criticisms of me, which I don't particularly mind about that. But what I do take exception, I get really annoyed with, is when someone claims to be a defender of truth, a defender of reason and rationality, and yet will not get into the arena with someone who wants to take them on the doctrine of the resurrection of Christ, whether this is historically correct or not. But AronRa, you will come on and you'll make comments that Jesus is a fable, and yet you fail consistently to give any account of yourself. You fail consistently to give any evidence for your position. I've made a couple of videos presenting evidence to you, AronRa, and yet you have consistently failed to defend yourself. But you consistently continue to cut the balls off your opponents by not allowing them to the opportunity for true intellectual academic discourse and debate. Instead, you opt for these kind of shows where you can bluster your opponents with a few terms that because they're not learned in those disciplines that you're learned in, you can run rings around them. But get someone in the ring with you who knows their subject, like I know theology, and would be well able to deal with you on defending whether Jesus Christ rose from the dead. Get someone in the ring like that, and no, you cut the balls off. You run away from them. You make a few comments like, Jesus is a fable. You don't back it up with any evidence. You throw a few comments that are personal attack against the person. Run away. Go to your shows. Do your very eloquent speeches, by the way. And everybody pats you on the back. Get a few photographs with some big names, atheist big names, and AronRa is the great man, the great defender of human rights from a secularist perspective. But all the time we know that you're doing hatchet jobs on Christian apologists who have got something to say, but you're not even allowing them the opportunity to challenge you. And if you are a person of real intellectual integrity, I have made a couple of videos on the resurrection of Christ, and you have made a comment that twice that Jesus is a fable. You failed to present no evidence whatsoever for these comments. Finished off with personal comments about me. Run off and gone and done your big spiel at various rallies and free thought conventions or whatever. Well, I'm sorry, it's a charade. It's an absolute charade, AronRa. It's an absolute charade. So like I said, I'm going to be debating negation of P. It's going to be pretty high leveled. It's going to be on a, generally he's agreed to a kind of academic forum where it's 20 minutes each way, and well, he's agreed to the format of a general academic debate. I've given the sort of structure of the debate, but he's yet to get back to agree to the specific time if he agrees to those, so I can't say anything about that. But he has agreed to a more of a formal academic debate. This is an atheist, and a very good atheist too. And I encourage you, AronRa, to come down. I've made another video, and I just encourage you to come down and to watch the debate, and then to give us your thoughts on it, and then to give me an opportunity, maybe in a month's time after that debate, to debate you on the resurrection of Christ. You can get any moderator you want. Mr. Jones would be very good, and I would ask for the opportunity to do that, and stop trying to castrate your opponents, and be fair and honest to them. And I ask you for that opportunity. Otherwise, you're just castrating Christian apologists, coming on their shows, coming on their blogs, making comments, running away, not giving them an opportunity to debate you, and then going off into the media saying there is no evidence for the Christian faith, when in actual reality you're not actually willing to put your money where your mouth is. So I'll leave that with you, AronRa, and I hope to see you at Negation of P's Blog TV in a week and a half's time. Thank you.